Hello everyone. So in this video, I want to talk about two things. Number one, there is a rule or not a rule, there is a new trigger that was not there earlier, or maybe I didn't realize it. There is a trigger. There is something that you can do automatically based on event related to project. So if you want to do something when your project is created, let us say you want to send a notification to someone whenever a project of type software is created and you just want to send an email, right? A simple notification, and this notification could be an email, this notification could be maybe something in Teams, whatever. So you can do that. Great, wonderful, and this can be useful, right? Maybe you want to just notify someone that there is a new project. So there can be a lot of use cases. Now the thing is, in this particular rule, or I should say, this trigger was not there, and long back, I think 3 years back or 2 years back, maybe 3 years back, I made a video on a similar topic where I received a question on the community where someone asked exactly the same thing, like I want to do something, send a notification based on project created event. And in that particular video, I was trying to respond to the question on the community where, no, it was not really about sending an email. It was basically about doing something based on the project creation. Let us say whenever there is a new project created, you want to send a notification, fine, but you may also want to create some issues under it, right? So you may want to create maybe some issues with some template, right? I mean, this can happen. Basically, you want to create some epics, maybe further items under it. So of course you can do that now because now there is a trigger. It was not there earlier. Now you may want to create some epics. You may want to create some stories under it. A lot of wonderful things. And my suggestion was to, of course, if you can't do it using this, because if there is no trigger, then of course create a project and then upload a CSV in the beginning, like with a template, and that will work even right now. Of course, you're doing it from outside automation rules using the CSV import feature, but there is a way, or there was a way, and there are always multiple options or some workarounds that we as a consultant suggest and recommend to our clients. And we are consultants and we know the tool really well. We usually help others getting the most out of Jira, and that is what we do every day. And that is why people pay us a lot of money to do these things. Right? Now I received, so I made a video on this topic and I received a very rude comment called waste of time. So basically someone was complaining on my video, which I understand, that this is a waste of time. This video is a waste of time because you're just talking about a feature which is not there. So my intention of making videos in general is to share whatever I know. At the same time, if something is not possible, for example, if this trigger was not there, but my suggestion was to use CSV. So whenever I make a suggestion or whenever I suggest something or I talk about a workaround, it is of course based on my experience. It is of course based on various situations, because if you are a Jira admin, you can do a lot of things. If you're on Jira Cloud and you're not an admin, then you have, very limited options. So you always have to figure out ways to solve your problem. And my videos are basically all about solving problems and how you can get the most out of your current permissions or your current situation, and of course the business logic or use case, whatever. So basically I didn't like it, number one, and at the same time I want to make this video and respond to that particular person that you are getting a free information, free world-class consultation from my videos. So at least be nice to me. I still wish you all the best in whatever you're doing, but at the same time, your comment was not really appreciated at all. And I know, it is very rare. Most of the comments, majority of people who comment or who reach out to me, they appreciate the comment, or they appreciate the effort, they appreciate whatever I'm doing. And I am doing this for free. I mean, of course, I do earn money from YouTube, which is, it is not really enough to pay my bills and taxes to Her Majesty or His Majesty. But anyways, but I do earn money from it. But of course, it is free, right? It is free for you to watch these videos and get the most out of whatever I'm trying to share. And of course, there are other videos, other channels, and there is a lot of information online. But at the same time, you can be nice. You can be not rude. Anyways, so in this video, the focus was actually on the automation rule, project created trigger, and Atlassian has actually added a lot of these triggers recently. For example, not just about projects. You can actually see here things related to vulnerability. I don't know how it works. I never really tried it. I guess it is talking about severity, and maybe it is probably coming from other tools. I don't know. I never really tried it. So there are a lot of these triggers, new triggers that you can take a look at, and also new actions, which, of course, I've made like a lot of videos on automation tools, but things are getting improved. And automation rules, although you can't really do each and everything, and it is a bit of, sometimes it is a pain to manage or to solve a problem, because you can solve a problem with automation rules, but there is a limit. So whenever there is a complexity involved, it is, of course, not really simple, or it is a bit annoying. And I miss writing scripts. Of course, you have script runner on cloud as well, but script runner on cloud, of course, it has its own limitations, because it is always limited by the REST API. So automation rule, I think it is getting now, because now when I look at different rules, branching, if else, there are a lot of things that you can do very nicely. And from time to time, whenever I discover something, I do make a video on automation rules. In fact, I have on my website, or if you go to my YouTube channel, you will find a playlist. So there is this playlist called, or a course called Mastering Cloud Automation. Absolutely free of cost for anyone who is trying to learn automation on Jira Cloud. Anyways, that is it. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you very much.